People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Terrace. Look at Javiar's Cantina. That place is never...
I heard the gangs have over...
Ever since the Sith quarantine, Javiar's Cantina is...
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot
excuse me, droid.
for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. You're the one who wanted to know more about me. Well, this is it. This is what I am. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... Doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed them. I didn't. I know that. I'm not angry at you. Don't think that. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terra.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't...
I got ripped off by that other guy.
Welcome to the... Anything I can do to help? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Vex were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. And stay out of the lower city. Good day to you then.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens. The Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and... May I be of any... Then if...
Don't bother me. I'm here on...
Don't you just love watching the Pazak players? All that strategy, all those credits.
Okay.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak? Questions? If you have...
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the just 50 credits? No.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith occupation force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely. Save the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it. But I don't want to fill out a bunch of paperwork on my day off, so let's just pretend this conversation never happened.
What? Why are you speaking to me? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for...
I wish the off-duty Sith would stop coming in here for drink.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gurlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gurlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
It's good to see Marl's still around after all these years. He proves this isn't just a young man's game.
I love watching ice fight.
Hava! Uba baska duana! Paco Chichopa! Kimba Mulira! Oscar! Cheese!
Tutsang yon turun ciuifa. Ola onna cinnek. Nihun kagratuk ajur. Cimut maljabi. Kava tumpa kulpije ja mokapata. Ciskamicu. Jinkin konoba multonga buksha ummenong. Kava volpa mulsli. Gumanabak.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Cioca colmolera. Quien conjo peshak. Nova moleraji. Jarion toranchi. Chachiska don puta. Tomba toras materia. Tawanavota ayot tagua. Cantomba toras materia. Ashuta. Wonga kundistol piki koreana. Kava tumpa kulpije ja mokapat kipona. Ona nakacho. Kimba mulera tuana. Tahupa bot.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Akochikopa. Chino mulera king pajak. Snima puituana. Akochikopa. Tawanavota ayot tagua. Tutsang yon turun ciuifa.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over!
That
The
was easy.
mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't new.
I saw your match against Duncan. Not bad for a rookie. But Deadeye's a joke. Go talk to Azure, the duel organizer, if you want to step up to...
What do you want? Wait, let me guess. Now that you're wrong. Just because we're both duelists doesn't mean we're suddenly friends.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring and now you're gonna rub it in...
Questions? I don't have to answer. Look, is that what you wanted to hear? Oh, well.
Chachiska don puta, kasamu baka, chioka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak, no va moleraji. Chachis parish manarish, donjoneahak, akuchikopa. Chioka kolmolera. Conjo peshak, no va moleraji.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlong Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history. It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell!
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
Chachiska don put, chioka kolmolera.
Ladies and gentlemen, over in this corner, a woman with steel on her bones and ice water in her veins. She's cold and quick as death itself. You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other... It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Ice is knocked out cold! Looks like we have a rising star in the mysterious stranger, folks. But how hot...
I've never been one to shy away from the cold, hard truth. So I'll just come right out and... You're good. Very good. But you're wrong if you think that means I'm suddenly going to warm up to you. Truth is...
Chachis chioka kol. Chachitu chang yon torun chioefa. Akuchikopa. Chinomol. Chioka kolmolera. Quien conjo peshak. No va moleraji.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's a legend in the sport. A 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids a trick or two. Let's have a big hand for... Mo!
Got the heal. Dude, what?
Ladies and there's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids, but the...
You know, it's bad enough.
Isn't this band great?
Have you gone into the music room in the back? Yeah, I don't care much for...
Nice outfit. I've seen...
Yeah, that lower city is...
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away.
The Sith are hunting for any Republic soldiers who escaped the battle overhead. They even...
What? Why get away?
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
I wish the off-duty Sith would... You know, it's bad enough.
Well, the band's pretty good, but I'm getting a little...
I don't know what the guy...
Mucho shakapaka. Yiki kun no...
Sorry, but I'm not here looking for conversation. I just came to get a drink, listen to some music. I don't wear my uniform when I'm off duty. It's not allowed. The officers don't like it when we show up here off duty. Don't like us fraternizing with the locals, I guess. But it gets pretty stale hanging out. Besides, the Sith don't own me. Being a soldier in their fleet is just a job, you know? A job with long hours and low pay, I might add. When I signed up, I was promised adventure and excitement in exotic locales. Instead, I end up stationed at a military base on some backwater planet on the fringes of the galaxy. If I could just find some other way to earn some credits, I could give up this lousy job. Retire my uniform, so to speak. The senior officers don't really like it when we start answering questions, you know? No offense, but I probably shouldn't be talking...
I'm sorry, I'm too busy to talk. I've got to get these drink orders to the customer.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
Are you our waiter?
This Teresian ale is fan...
Let me enjoy my drink in peace.
I wish the off-duty Sith would...
It's a good thing a few of the Sith come in here to relax when they're off duty. Should keep them pleasant. Back again? Didn't I make myself clear? It's okay. I might have overacted a bit. But can you blame me? Everywhere I look, I see one of you Teresians glaring at me with hate in your eyes. Save the sympathetic, but I don't... Back again? Save the sympathy, but I... Back again? Save the but I... Back again? Save the sim. Back again? You're an off-worlder. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all. You're right. It's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things? Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base, but some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Pretty impressive, stranger. Ice is no pushover. If you're gonna keep climbing the ranks, then I guess I'm next on your hit. My area of expertise... Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Undercity. Anyone caught harboring survivors will be arrested and executed. Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taurus. It's fine by me, just so long as they don't shut the duel ring down. You've come to the right man. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gurlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Ben... Me? I've seen my share of battles. The duel, if you're... Goodbye.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any autoprints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendick Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match. I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention. Since I'm not going to answer them, you'd just be wasting your breath. Off with you.
Yes, what's on your mind? I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Pretty snappy with the orders, are we? Okay, you got it. Sir, let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway, it got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? Not at all. I just think it's a bit odd that someone who got added to the crew roster at the last minute just happens to be one of the survivors. No? Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. I'm not trying to be paranoid. It's just that I learned a long time ago that something which looks like a coincidence probably isn't, especially when the Jedi are involved. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises. I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things? All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
I heard the gangs have overrun the lower city. Why don't the Sith go down there and just...
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties?
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that! If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, I am quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose... Republic escape pods? No, why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods... The Sith were already here, asking these same questions. I'll tell you what I told them. I don't know. Goodbye.
Psst, you there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about... Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure. Oh, come on. Everybody knows who Davik Kang is. He's the big boss around here. Gambling, smuggling, extortion. He's got a piece of all the action on Taris. I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started with nothing, and now he's got it all. Credits, Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. Davik isn't the kind of guy you can just walk up to, you know. He likes to keep his business at arm's length. The best thing to do is to take the rat ghoul serum to Zax. He runs the Lower City Bounty Office, but everyone knows he also works for Davik. He'll... Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the Lower City Bounty Office. He works...
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No, help! Somebody!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here. Come on, we don't want to keep Davik waiting.
You ever seen a swoop bike? I've seen them at the races sometimes. They go fast and make lots of noise.
Here! Here! Don't hurt my family. Look, just...
I remember when
You ain't supposed to be here. This ain't your home.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Uh-huh. What?
Ready?
Yes?
Taris used to be a nice place before the Sith showed up and started bossing us around.
Ha! Ha!
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please, I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. Here, take the credits. But please, just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding. He'll kill me if he finds me.
I know we might need credits, but there's got to be a better way to get them than this.
What is this planet coming to, huh?
Shouldn't you go to the lower says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Come on, fellas. This Slummy ain't worth the bother.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, Slummy.
This elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols. If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now, I'm not here to give you...
I'm in the wrong business. Davik's got a piece of everyone's action. I should have been a crime lawyer.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this pox infects our society.
King Kunshi Kaikachin Awana Wamata. We Timembo Rangthong. Mulira on Shaturing Kipuna. Bonana Kichu. Kinba Mulera Dwana.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance will never go out of style.
Genchopa Chawi Tichok Twiz Yun Kun. Watuyama Kama Wona Henak Neck. Bugra Chinapala Mula. Tonki Ba no. Kin Kunshi Kaikachin Awana Wamata. Nishi Kuyami Jvuk Chikchita Na Patogta. Yafulke Goga. Kakin cha na guat na bon con. Wanakumbes. Chi pala mulak. Tonki pa na. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Mucha shakapaka. Yi ki kun no ba muladra ki chichon. Tanga bok sha nak nong.
Listen to me, people.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have...
Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Kanai kachu. Kin kuno ba mulirachi.
Ichuka. Yun patisa.
Oh! Oh! Kipuna. Karatumpa kunpa yiya mokapata.
You asked for this!
Yes?
Time to rumble!
What?
Ready?
What?
How'd you like that?
Yes?
What?
Yes?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi in
Ci gratulo da pograshi oni un comp. Ka ci kun ida hodon.
Greetings, stranger. My name is Gil. If you're...
Go away.
Chiska lichu. Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kimba noku nixat abog. Kakincha nawabakaon. Tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kulpa yiya moka paata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya. One.
Oscar. Chiska lichu. Tahupa botenya.
Kipuna. Kavatumpa kulpa yiya muka. Two.
Chiyokaku. Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska soki kupa bona na chachu.
Tune podo. Rananu prata donko.
3.
No!
Go away. One. 2. 3.
Here!
Go away.
Jiska nichu. Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kimba noku nixet abog. Kakincha nawabakaon. Tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kulpa yiya moka paata! Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya!
1.
Oscar! Jiska nichu. The hupa botenya go gigi piti.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupalea muka bata! Chiyoka kutumpa kupalea!
2.
Chiyokaku! Kimba muli rat wanaji. Kuyami juski ichika nai. Ubabaska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Tune podo. Rananu prata donko shirkasha. Jum apike.
3.
No! No! No!
This gang war's getting out of hand. The Vulkars aren't just attacking the hidden.
Huh? What? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. My attention was kind of focused on... I don't normally go for these alien girls, but I've had some bad experiences with my own species lately. My name's Holden. Maybe you've heard of me. I'm one of his top couriers. Davik's always sending me off planet to deliver and bring back packages. He knows he can trust me to... Plus, I used to be an intergalactic customs agent, so I know all the tricks they use to catch smugglers. It's not like it's some big secret. It's kind of hard for Davik to keep a low profile when he belongs to a big intergalactic crime syndicate like the Exchange. Davik's ship is the fastest one in the entire quadrant. But even the Ebonhawk can't get off Taurus until the quarantine is lifted. The Sith fleet has the planet surrounded. Any ship leaving orbit without proper access codes will be disintegrated by the Sith auto-targeting laser cannons. And those codes are locked safely away in the military base. Davik's pretty upset about it. His smuggling operation isn't making any money. But even with his underworld connections, he can't get his hands on those codes. Fine by me. You again? I've got to...
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Kuyami juski ichika nai. Tong patoga smaktilia. Tabi yubong kuki pangpa. Tong itwamaji human aktung ikatune.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu conchi.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
You got a problem with me?
Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here. Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terrace, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. Well, you came to the right person. If you want info on Lower Terrace, I'm the one to talk to. Davik, the Lower City gangs, I even... Davik's part of the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate, but I guess everyone knows that. But I hear he's got a new ship for his smuggling operations, the Ebon Hawk. I don't know much about space travel, but I hear that ship's fast enough to break the Sith blockade. Of course, this is all just secondhand rumor.
Where would he keep it, do you know?
If Davik does have a ship, he's got it locked up in his estate. Nobody gets in there, except the people working for Davik and the Exchange. There's only two gangs worth worrying about here in the lower city. The Black Vulkars and the Hidden Becks. Sometimes Zalbar and I hang out at the Beck base. The Becks are led by Gadden Thek. He's a good guy. Lost his sight in a swoop bike accident a few years ago, but even blind, he's a great leader. Not like that traitor Brezhik. Before he took over the Vulkars, he was a Hidden Beck. Gadden considered that ungrateful space slug his adopted son. When Gadden went blind, everyone figured he'd step down and appoint Brezhik in his place. But Gadden figured Brezhik wasn't ready yet. He wanted him to wait a few years. But Brezhik was too impatient. He left to join the Vulkars, and ever since, he's been waging a war to wipe Gadden and his Becks from the face of Terrace. This gang war in the lower city is totally the Vulkars' fault. They're the ones killing everything that moves out on the street. It's like they've gone insane. Calo Nord's one of the most famous bounty hunters in the galaxy. He's killed more people than the Iridian Plague. I've seen him kill people just for trying to talk to him. He hangs around Zack's bounty office, but I don't think he's looking for work there. All the postings there are small time, way beneath a bounty hunter of his caliber. I figure Calo's been hired by Davik to do a special job for the Exchange. I'd wager 1,000 credits that as soon as the quarantine ends, he'll be getting off this rock. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
I saw Davik's new starship at the spaceport. I heard Davik's hired a Mandalorian mercenary to work for him.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata. Bonati umpa do punta krita. Akti kondo ona chabachisa wang. Kipuna, bonana kichu. Kinpa mulera dwana. Dong kinpa no kudnok nek. Tangabun shan omnong. Wanga kun bis kinpa mulara. Choni yun tun gigi either. We team bon rank thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga. Kin kun shi kaikachin awana wamata. Nishi la rundi ichawa tongbola Johnny Ku.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu.
Yami juz chikata na patogaya fulki gokogala jiji. Gawanabot ata.
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pa.
We tam borakantong. Mulira.
We timembo rangtong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wang.
Kachikun itahodonga. Yikinkun.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun.
Pucha hodonga ya fulki. Chachiska to punta.
Mokao dang ya foki. Chachiska.
Takum just miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbaba.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna. Vamulirig jikun. We timembo rangtong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga cha.
Kachikun it.
Kipona. Bonana kacho. Kintachicho naisa hodunga. Rundi hodunga tonkimba nankongek. Chioka kolmolera. Konjo peshak. Tachicho naisa hodunga. Taukumju chibedwa nani bobo. Tongnamun. La boda na rinkis matona. Yinkin slimmo podona mul. Tonga buksha unenong. Kava la boda na rinkis matona. Taris manaris. Tongjone ahakonong. Tombatoras mati. Tunirannano prata tunkyo searcha toma Ako chikopa Tachi chonai sahodunga Taukum justak mikegra Laboda na rinkis matoma Yinkin slimopot Rundi hautunga tonkin banang kongke Laboda na rinkis matoma Yinkin chiyoka kolmolera Kin konjo peshak Nova moleraji Chari Tombato Kipona Onana kacho Rundi Tachicho naisa hodunga Taukum justak mikegrabil mogo Tulpada bungueya gando danago chuchut Tau tonga buksha unenong Kava Akuchik Chibedwa nani bobo Labu Taris manaris Tongjone ahakonong Nulera yonunaze Jijing
I can't see anything wrong with getting rid of people like that. As long as we don't end up on the...
Tunirannano prata tunkyo Searcha toma Kalavul pamulchi kumana
Okay, I don't know about Davik's special contracts. Justice is one thing, but doing a crime lord's dirty work is something...
Tachicho naisa hodunga Taukum justak mikegrabil mo Labuda na rinkisma. Rundia. Tunirannanu pratataka.
I saw Calo Nord in the tap room. He's a legend in...
Tokimba, Loko Nexak, Luchang, Tabi, Yubon. Uchua Penki, Tong Ituamaji, Human Act in Ciao Baso. Kaki Uchua Penki, Tong Ituamaji, Human Chaskro. Ciao Baso. Ki Mulira Kun King. Kimba no Konik Dorcha. Patisa, Patisa. Topa na Ota Vokasa. Pampa Ki.
Chig. Run.